Thanks for downloading a 3CR podcast. 3CR is an independent community radio station based in Melbourne, Australia. We need your financial support to keep going. Go to www.3cr.org.au for more information and to donate online. Now stay tuned for your 3CR podcast.
We're putting up new buildings, we're knocking down the old. We're working in the summer heat and in the winter cold. And the labour power we sell, me boys, for a hard and weekly pay produces mighty profits for the greedy MBA. And whether we were born here or born in Italy, in Greece, in Spain or Ireland, in England or Fiji, we all of us are workers, united we must stand, until the wealthy bludgers have been driven from our land. We faced deregistration, it backfired in the face. We're not fooled by arbitration, we won't stay in our place. We hit the bosses hard and fast to win and keep our gains, and break a couple of concrete pours to back our log of claims. So keep your powder dry and hold your head up high. It's class to class and face to face, our limit is the sky. We've got a fighting history and we never will be cowed. Our builders' labour is a name to make a man feel proud.
And it's good morning from the Concrete Gang, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, Sunday morning, 9:30 every Sunday morning on your AM dial, 8:55 for the 3CR magnificent show, award-winning show. And we've dusted off one of our award-winning, ex-award-winning, what would you call yourself, Warren?
Retired.
And we've got the great Warren here.
Retired injured.
We've got Warren here, and we've got also Campo.
Oh, good morning. How come I don't get a big announcement like Warren?
Well, we haven't got half an hour to explain that to you, Campo. But what we had to do, we've got time to explain what we're doing this morning. We're drawing the raffle. We're drawing the raffle because, as you people know, we had the $20 tickets going around, which you bought the ticket, you got a Guernsey to go to the tune at the pub and hear the music and the food and all that, but that's all turned to tears because of COVID. So, and there was a $500 door prize in that ticket. So what we've done, we've upped the ante, and now instead of the turn, we're going to draw a raffle now with $8,000 worth of prizes. So everyone's a winner, and
Apart from the publican.
Apart from the publican, he's not winning. He's still sucking Ginza. Oh, mate, you want to hear him carrying on. Jesus. He's right at Genghis Khan, Ginza, I'll tell you what. I'll leave him off the... Well, I was going to say that. I will not say that. No. So we'll probably kick her off with the raffle. We won't keep him any more suspense. What do you think, boys? Now, what we're doing here today, we're also going to film it because, there might be some people out there, non-believers.
Some doubting Thomases?
Well, not our
just in case there's a Stewart's inquiry, the video.
Not our listeners. We're not suggesting you listeners, but there's always someone that thinks it might be a bit untoward, and the Concrete Gang's never done anything like that, have we? No. All right.
Clean as a driven snow.
So let's get on with it. Warren, you've got to look away and put your hand in and stir up all the ticks. Now, the first prize, get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I've got one.
Right, the first prize is for the Sky Travel Award, and it's $5,000 travel voucher with Sky Travel. Probably not not the greatest thing you can win right at the moment. You can't travel anywhere. But anyway, we have a winner, and the winner is Mazza. Now we won't put the whole number up because we don't want to show him his numbers. And Mazza, and his last three letters on his phone number is 985. Mazza will be ringing you.
Well done, Mazza.
Yeah. So there it is, $5,000 voucher for Sky. We'll be ringing you Tuesday, mate. Congratulations. Second prize is a voucher, a $500 voucher from MC Labour. And it's Antonio Mestri.
Yep.
Antonio Mestri. Got that?
Well done.
So Antonio will be contacting you. So that's a $500 voucher. Very good, mate. My stapler doesn't work. I brought a staple in. Yes, it does.
There you go. We're stapling the prizes to the winning tickets.
Yes. So the next prize is a $500 voucher for BWS. We've just been doing that with drums now, I think. But anyway.
Yep. There we go.
Right, what have we got? We've got Daniel Iglesias from I&D. Daniel, and his last three numbers in his phone number is 772. So you've got a BWS $500 voucher. So what's that, BWS? That's
Wine, beer, and spirits.
Wine, beer and spirits. Happy days there. Oh, look, this is unbelievable, isn't it? Now, dig deep, Warren. You're going off the top. You shouldn't be looking in there.
No.
You've got one job to do, mate.
I
Dig deep. Down the bottom, mate. Get out here.
I have dug deep.
No, you haven't. We'll get the next ones down deep.
There you go.
Right, Bones. Oh, couldn't beat the Bones, could it? Your last three letters to Bones number are 515. Another $500 FPOS voucher. Bones, congratulations. Hang on. Just take it easy, boys. Just take it easy. The next prize is a $500 voucher for Dan Murphy's.
Righto.
He's not digging deep.
I dug deep.
And the winner is
There's nothing but complaints,
Matt
even
Power.
from the person running this show.
Hang on, mate. The winner is for a $500
Dan Murphy's voucher.
Dan Murphy's, which you said. Look, I can see. Oh, there it is. It is to Matt Power, and his last three digits are 151 on his phone number. So Matt will be ringing you on Tuesday. Now I'm stuffed. My stapler's gone. Righto, Warren, get down the bottom there, son. I don't know if you... Oh, geez, I don't know if he's going down the bottom. I'll have to take that.
Oh, that was absolutely
Righto.
off the bottom of the pile, that one. Come on.
Oh, this one's to Ivan. A big chance it might be an I&D somewhere, but his last three letters, numerals for his phone number, 456, and that is a BWS $500 voucher to Ivan. Congratulations. And I think we've got one more, is that right?
One more.
Right, I'm drawing this one. I don't trust it.
That's off the bottom.
Righto. We've got Mel. Mel, and his last three digits are 033. So, Mel, you've won a $500 Dan Murphy's voucher, and as I said, we'll be ringing you Tuesday. So, I think that's all been a success, isn't it? That's thrilling radio, isn't it? Like, I mean, people have
That is absolutely the most exciting radio experience I've ever had in 40-something years.
Oh, well.
And yes, indeed, customers, everybody who has been read out on the Concrete Gang as a winner will be getting a phone call and told personally that they have been successful. And thank you very much to everybody who bought a ticket. And even though we've had to cancel what is now 2 years in a row, it's
3
never...
years.
2 years, I would have said, but anyway... there is a clear advantage in everyone who buys a ticket. You've all been in the draw for every prize, and as we have just experienced, the executive producer has basically told everyone what's happening, and you can see it on...
Facebook, it'll be on the CFMEU Facebook.
And that is more than enough for radio.
And thanks to those who donated prizes as well.
I can't believe I thought of everything, but my staplers broke down on the last one. But you know what? I just found the paperclip. Look at that, eh?
The old paperclip.
Got everything covered. All right, so we'll go through the winners just to make sure, eh? What do you think?
Yes, you better just go through again.
Righto.
Starting with the first prize, which
First
was...
prize was Sky Travel to the value of $5,000, and we put his, and that was to Mazza. And Mazza's last three numeral numbers of his phone number are 985. Congratulations to you, Mazza. $5,000 worth of travel.
And when you finally get to travel, it'll be worth it, brother.
And we'll just go through the other ones, not near the order because they're all mixed up now. We've got Mel. He's got a voucher. 033 is his last three digits. We've got Ivan, a voucher, $500. 456 his last three digits. Matt Power, 151. We've got Bones, 515. And we've got Daniel Glassy from IND, 772. And Antonio Mestri, 069. So fantastic. Congratulations to all those people. As we said, as Warren just said, we'll be in contact with you on Tuesday and get them out to you. And thanks for everyone's support in the Concrete Gang. Will end up being a raffle. It was supposed to be a function, but as Ralph explained, very hard to do in these times. But anyway, maybe something later in the year to get the gangs together.
Bit of a Christmas drink.
Yeah. Christmas drink?
Maybe.
Yeah, good idea.
Great idea. Yeah.
All right, on with the show.
Yes. All right, so what are we on to now? Now we're a little bit confused, but
the executive producer did make a running sheet for this, so
yeah, he did. So let's have a bit of a chat about the footy because
See, the bombers fly up. Hopefully, we hear that today.
Because that'll cut you out of it, Warren, straight away. Because you can't talk about it. You won't be in the, you're just making the numbers up. Wooden spooners.
At least you got something.
Well, at least it's a prize.
At least you're not living in Tassie.
Yes, that'll be 2 football teams in a row that get sent into state. Anyway, never mind. You are expecting a big 8 finish for this week because there's so many clubs in.
It is actually, it's probably the most interesting last round we've had for years. Remember we had the problem with everyone dogging it and going for draft picks? There's not too much of that going on, I'll tell you.
No, it's a very even competition this year.
And Bulldogs tonight, on Friday night, they've played for their spot in the top 4 and all that. So it's pretty red hot.
Well, playing for the top 2, top 4, top 8,
yeah.
And there are still how many clubs are going to be decided on Sunday this afternoon?
Hopefully, just one. The Bombers.
Well, no, they'll be. No, we play Saturday, don't we?
No, Sunday.
Sunday, you're the last game.
Yeah. All right, well, anyway, look, we better stop talking about that because we don't know what we're talking about. So what we might do is cut to a track and we'll regroup and come back after that.
Yes. And
what we got?
We've got Get Me Out of Here.
Exactly.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. Now, my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, you'll be dead before your time is due. I know. Watch my daddy in bed at night. Watch his habit turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Oh, yes, I know. He's been working so hard. Oh, I've been working too, baby. Every night and day. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. 'Cause girl, there's a better life for me and you. Now, my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, yeah, you'll be dead before your time is due. Know it. Watch my daddy in bed at time. Watch his
you know it too.
And there it was. We've got to get out of this place. And as young Warren said quite a few years ago when he was locked up in the Go Slow, he wanted to get out of that place, didn't you, Warren?
That's right. They stuffed up the animal song they played. But never mind. That's just the Concrete Gang.
So you sent the message to Mick Young and said, mate, can you play a song on the Concrete Gang? We've got to get out of this place. And what did he play?
Different animal song. Never mind. Never mind.
We should have worked it. That could have been a good song that maybe kept you in. But anyway. All right. And we'll have to start talking about the COVID, what's going on there, especially in the construction industry, because they brought a new rule in during the week or start of the week or whenever that was, about 25, knocking the building sites down to 25%, and which we've done, and also, but there's people got to understand there's jobs that are still going 100%, mainly hospitals and
all government jobs,
hospitals, and those type of jobs, trying to keep things going. And they're building, what do you call it when they bring them in from overseas?
Quarantine centre.
Quarantine centre. They're building that. They're going 24 hours on that, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Special cheer the Georgie boy and Jimmy out there, trying to keep the thing running. So all that's sort of going ahead. But we've got to bring up this now. There's been a few incidents. Some of our members travelling to work on trains and not wearing masks and doing things they're supposed to be doing, and people have pulled them up and they've abused them. So everyone's got to just settle down a little bit, just take a deep breath and follow the rules, and we've all got to do it. None of us like it, but everyone's got to play the game. And as long as we do that, we'll try and keep the industry open. But if that doesn't happen, well, it could turn to tears.
And we know everyone's got an opinion on COVID, and we've been going through it for a while, and you're frustrated. But
they're like arseholes. Everyone's got one.
Yeah. Let's just keep our opinions to ourselves and just get on with it. And like the gorilla said, you've got to wear your mask. Have a bit of respect for the people in the community as well. It's not just us; it's the community as a whole. If we have a bit of respect for each other, we can get through this, and hopefully we can get back to what will be a COVID normal.
And that's what it's all about, mate, respect. And apparently some old bloke got abused during the week, which is not good. In my day, whether old bloke's right or wrong, you showed a little bit of respect for the older gentlemen and older people in our society. But look, you might have a letter that says you don't have to wear one, all that stuff. But I mean, look, let's just try and be, we've all got to go through this together. Make sure we all do it together. Don't turn on each other. Just do what we've got to do to get out of it.
Practice being good humans.
And we've been doing well for well over 12 months now, and the gold standard up in New South Wales, guess what, folks?
Tears.
They've turned to tears. And what are they going to do? Because people aren't cooperating, they've been told everything's great for so long, they're not necessarily thinking it's really changed. Now they're using the cops. We've got through all of this for over 12 months now without a whole lot of bullshit, with a whole lot of enforcement. Just let's get on with it.
Exactly. And listen to your stewards and that, like, keep 1.5 metres apart, wear your mask, do all the right things. No one enjoys doing that. It's no different than when they've got to tell you to wear your helmets and your glasses and all that stuff. We've just got to get it into our bloody, in our lives now and do it, because the alternative is they shut all the jobs down and we could be out of work for a long, long, long time.
And things ain't been too bad for a while now.
Exactly. And we've
enjoy it.
And managed to keep the industry open. We're pretty lucky the way things have been going for us. So let's not ruin it.
Exactly.
Show some respect for the other people working around us or in the same areas. All right, listen, what else? Well, I suppose we could get on the scallywags, couldn't we?
Well, yeah.
Just because the industry's at 25% doesn't mean scallywags are at 25%.
No, we have knocked it down to 25%, Warren.
What? Scallywags?
Yeah, we've got about 8.
Good point.
Good point.
They never stop coming, Warren, as you quite clearly pointed out.
Yeah, and they never will.
These are the only ones we can put in. The other ones we can't put in. And a special cheerio to those dogs at the ABCC. I mean, honestly, some of the shit that's been going on with them, we've got to talk about that too. I mean, our old mate McBurney, the umpire or something.
Yeah.
He is the best, isn't he?
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Do you reckon they're at home self-isolating, or they're just running around bothering us?
Would it be any difference? Would it be any different what they do, mate?
No.
Really.
They'll all be working from home going, we can get them.
Plotting and scheming.
Yeah. Righto, what do we got?
Well, we've got a few scallywags this week. It's been a pretty big week in the construction for scallywags. The first one up is a deck mill, Plenty Road.
Oh, a WU company.
Oh, mate, and if anyone's ever dealt with deck mill, they are a disgrace to deal with. I dealt with them a long time ago, and they were shit then, and they're still shit now. So, obviously, bringing down panels and concrete bridge elements of precast with no paperwork, no birth certificate. They got the riggers rigging them up, and they would be at least 5 metres off the ground on top, no handrails, rigging them up, no fall protection, just a busted old ladder on the job.
Thinking back to probably 2000, end of 2000, that's what happened down at the job down at Corio when the bridge collapsed there. And that was a lot of investigation. It was a coronial inquiry. There was huge fines, all the rest of it. And here we are 20 years later doing exactly the same shit.
And this one's a bit of it's a disgrace. Obviously, we had the court case. We had to win in the court case about the women's toilets on the site, and we've also got a state government. It's got a procurement package to have
a procurement package.
Yeah, that word. I sort of fucked that one up, but blame the public education for that one. But yeah. Anyway, the state government. So women have to be. There has to be a percentage of women on the job. Well, we've got ACE Civil, and we've also got CPB. M80 Monash as well. No female toilets, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like they got women on the job, and
not on the government job, though.
Yeah, on a government job.
On a government job.
With a deal, part of the contract is you got to have women on the job and no female toilets. And
well, they probably didn't put that in, mate. They said we don't mind having women here, but as long as they bring their own toilets, probably.
They've got women out on the road at Monash and no one rotating. So you got if you got to go to the toilet, you can't go to the toilet till your smoke break and all that. That's
God.
And that's the sort of disgrace. And
I know
WorkSafe's been called on that, and they didn't bother showing up. So they're self isolating.
Let's have a week off WorkSafe, please.
They keep giving them.
I know, but mate,
WorkSafe have been self isolating for 20 years.
Yeah. And obviously, we've got the issue on both, especially on the both those jobs, ACE Civil and Monash. Like we said, we've got the 25% shut down because of COVID construction and non-government jobs. So on the government jobs, on the Monash and ACE Civil, they've got one of the jobs had no COVID plan. One job at ACE Civil hasn't had the amenities or like the smoker shed, the toilets and all that cleaned for a week. So a part of your COVID plan is you got to clean them every break. So they haven't done it for a week. So them boys have been waiting for a break for a while. I'd like to be getting that double time, no meal break for that. And the same with Monash as well. They've got no QR codes, no nothing. It's a disgrace. We've got construction jobs getting shut down to 25%, and on government jobs, they're carrying on like that. So, obviously, a bit of a disgrace in that. And we've also got the perennial Macquarie Precast.
You cut me out of a job, but I was supposed to be an answer then. You cut me out.
Oh, sorry, bro.
It's all right, mate.
He's on a roll.
I was on a roll. You didn't have another one, so I'm on a roll. I'm killing it, I reckon. Just ask me. Anyway.
As long as he doesn't have to procure anything else, he'll be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that word. But anyway.
There's a couple of others you can't say. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, there's a list. And there's a few I just made up that people think I'm fucking...
Poor old Wayne. He can't even call Wayne now. Wayne doesn't know what he's doing.
Wayne's got an upset tummy at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's very messy at the moment at home. Macquarie Precast. Non-payment of CBUS, non-payment of Co-Invest. And apparently, for some reason, their forklift and a bit of equipment's been picked up. So... They might go in the Suki Lalas because I heard they're sooking about no forklift.
Dear me.
I don't know why, if you haven't paid CBUS or Co-Invest and stuff's getting picked up. I don't know what that's about.
Suggest there is some financial difficulties.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it?
No. All right, Suki Lalas.
Well, I'm going to say Macquarie, and I'm also going to say... Obviously, the Richmond supporters have been sooking up since they didn't make finals. They get an early holiday this year, eh?
Oh, mate. Nick Malloy, he's a classic.
What, the boys aren't back in town? Oh.
No, back in town for the boys.
Jeez, that's turning the tears. We never got a report from our secretary on the meeting Monday, did we?
Nah.
He normally gives a football report. I pulled up a point of order. I said, we haven't had a football report yet. Well, that didn't go over too well, did it? But anyway... Yes, but anyway, all right. So with Suki Lalas, what did we say? We had
Macquarie Precast.
Macquarie Precast, yes.
Richmond. Anyone else got one?
You got one, Warren? You got any sookies, mate? Any in the retired field there, mate? Anyone?
Me.
You, yeah, you're sooking.
What a great time to retire in the middle of a COVID.
Yeah, I know. What can you do? Yeah, that'll test the relationship out, mate.
Good time to win a travel there,
I
chap.
was just so glad to come in here and pick those tickets this morning.
That's the most you've done in 3 months.
G'day, darling. I still love you.
The lovely June. Why wouldn't you? All right, so we've got to pick the winners. So Scallywag, geez, I'll tell you what, cast pretty. That deck mill, I don't know, that's pretty ordinary, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah, deck mill. Ace Civil's pretty ordinary too. No female toilets. And I heard Ace were carrying on about it as well. So,
well, we'll let Warren make the decision.
Well, had a bit to do with the boss of Deck Mill.
Yeah, no good.
Yeah, ex-AFL umpire.
Oh, no.
please,
Geez.
what a Bernie's mate.
All right, that's
Oh,
done.
Michael. Brother, a man who's relied on the rules for so long should at least know the basics.
That's a very good point there, young
So
Warren.
Michael Learmouth and Deck Mill.
You've got it.
That's
Right,
definitely my nomination.
Sookie Lala, we're going for.
Macquarie Precast. Looking about no forklift.
That's all right. That's all right.
After
All right,
clean
well,
release.
listen,
Paying your bills.
We'd like to thank everyone for the support for the Concrete Gang. We apologise, it was not out of our control about not having the turn, but we might try and get something, just a little bit of a shindig later in the year if we can, but who knows what's going to happen. But thank you for your support anyway. We'll go in the same old way. Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
If you don't fight,
You lose.
And it's good morning from the Concrete Gang, and the boys are back in town.
Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away haven't changed, had much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. I told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town. 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 You know that chick that used to dance a lot? Every night she'd be on the floor shaking what she'd got. Man, when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot. I mean, she was steaming. And that time over at Johnny's place, well, this chick got up and she slapped Johnny's face. Man, we just fell about the place. If that chick don't wanna know, forget her. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town. 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 Spread the word around. Guess who's back in town? You spread the word around. Friday night they'll be dressed to kill down at Dino's Bar and Grill. The drink will flow and blood will spill. And if the boys wanna fight, you better let them. That jukebox in the corner blasting out my favorite song. The nights are getting warmer, it won't be long. Won't be long till summer comes. Now that the boys are here again. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
You've been listening to a 3CR podcast produced in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au.